Alright, so next up is Oregon. Oregon's a pretty fucking big map. So there's gonna be a little bit of backtracking in this. Just because some areas just go in circles and whatnot. So, we are going to spawn. Doesn't actually matter because my drone spawns random. So we're gonna start with the basement, work our way up, just like we did on house. Just because that makes sense to me. So, we are gonna go over towards construction. So, Oregon has a couple fancy spots, a couple really good hiding spots, such as right here. So, say you're down here, you just spotted the objective, whatever. You need to get your drone away so it lives. You can slink yourself back here and hide. Unless they impact, it's pretty much impossible for them to kill your drone back here, and also it's just pitch black, so you just hide it there anyways. So you can jump up onto those boxes, get there if you want. Here, it's not honestly super useful, but I found it earlier. You can sit here if you want. You might be able to jump up on top of this box instead. Don't know how obvious it is, honestly, but that's a thing you can do if you want. In here is kind of a jungle gym for drones. You can jump on here, jump here, and then from here you can pretty much go wherever the hell you want in this room. You can go there, you can go there. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff down here, honestly. You can get up there off those boxes if you want. Cool spot is here. It's pretty dark, and you can see into there. Say if you're playing hostage and like, yeah, hostage spawns in there. Pretty neat. You can jump up there if you want. On here you can jump on the washers and get up on top of here if you want. Bomb spawns in here too, so you'd have view of, say, like the diffuser over there. Pretty easy stuff. Here you have to jump on these clothes here. So you jump on these clothes and you jump on top of here, and then you can jump over here. And then you have view of this little closet area. People like to hide in that corner. And then again, you'd have a view of like the bomb and whatnot, and maybe like the impact hole that would go here. So next we go upstairs into here. We're gonna head into the classroom. This classroom has pretty obvious stuff. You can like jump up on there. So a neat little spot I found earlier was not in here. You jump up on top of here, and then from here you can jump up on top of this fan. So I will show you how obvious this is, because honestly I've never used it, I just found it earlier. So we're gonna run over into here, and say you're a cav that's, waiting for someone, you're gonna be hiding here. You're not gonna be looking up. And like when you're looking here, it's not even on your screen. No one's, yeah, you get my point. It's up there, you're looking down, you're not gonna see it. You can even roll on these fan blades if you want. So, next, just because it's close, is Garage. Garage is a pretty cool spot you can go to. You can jump up on top of this box, and from here, you can jump all the way up here. So this is solid, you're just floating here. But here is probably a better spot just because it's a bit more hidden and concealed. And then you can even get a little bit of view into there. Everything counts, right? There's a little bit of intel. That's about it for Garage. Into Meeting Hall. So Meeting Hall has a pretty cool spot because a lot of rotations happen through Meeting Hall. It's kind of a really populated area for roamers. So you can hop up onto here, and you have complete view of Meeting Hall. And from what I've used of it, I use it almost every game that I play in Oregon. Not many people notice it, honestly. Unless people start getting pinged, then they'll notice it. The only other neat spot I found in here was jumping here, and then you can jump over here. There's actually a little, like, hole between this wall and the roof that you can sit here. And it's pretty much the same as over there, other than you can't see that corner, but instead you get to see over here a little bit into tower. So going into tower, it's pretty another straightforward area. You can get up on top of those boxes near the camera, or you can go up here and found this out earlier. You can't jump there. You can jump here instead. Jump on top of this mattress, and then if you jump and don't mess it up, you can get up on top of this little beam. You have to turn, as far as I can tell. You have to turn and catch your hitbox on this side, otherwise you won't make it. So it's pretty obvious that people can vault from up top onto these beams. So you might want to hide in this corner instead, because it is pretty dark in that corner, so your drone will be pretty well hidden. I do know that when you're on your drone, there's a little red light, so it's gonna be more obvious than this when you're actually on it, but when you're just hiding it, no one's gonna see that. So obviously, you can go all the way around these wooden beams. And that's tower. You can't get up top. I've tried plenty of times. So, over in the kitchen, another jungle gym. You can get on top of all of these cabinets up top. And you can start by going onto these peppers and jumping up on top of here. If you want to go from here, you can go over here. And you can scoot your way around here. And you can jump all the way over here onto this instead. I think this would be pretty obvious because of this light. If you really want, you can jump here, but it's insanely obvious. You can jump up on top of there too. Pretty much same thing, just jump on top of that box and up on top. You can break these cabinets and get inside one if you want, but it's a bit obvious because that's broken now. We're going to look in there. For here, you can jump on top of these gourmet meals and jump up here. This is a pretty good spot to hide your drone because let me walk over there real fast. It is almost totally concealed, if not totally. So unless if they know you're there, you can see just that tiny bit. Unless they know you're there, they can shoot, but other than that, it is a pretty safe spot. You can get under here if you want. I don't know what use that is, but so dining hall is absolutely useless. There is nothing for you to jump up on top of to. Maybe the lamp if you want, but that's about it. Probably get up on top of there. So shower has a really cool spot. You have to jump over this. You can jump up on top of this soap holder. Or actually apparently this tiny little thin wall, and then jump up on top of this wall, and then you have a view of these showers, or I think the more useful spot is you can jump onto this beam and on top of the lockers, and you have a view of here and even a little bit into dining hall. So be careful when you're driving along because there's this hole that you can just fall into. That is it for showers. Now into mini tower, or office, whatever you want to call it. So this hallway is usually pretty active. You might have roamers over here. Say if the objective's up in the big bedroom up top. This is a pretty common crossfire. You can set your drone here, and it is basically invisible. You can see it just because you know it's there, but you probably wouldn't pay too much attention to those two black dots if you were just running along here. The only downside is if, say they know that you know they're in here, they're going to run down here, and then it's pretty obvious. But it's pretty good. You can also hide your drones in here, because it is just straight pitch black. But I like to keep my drone here, because then all I have to do is press 5 on my drone, and it's already here. I don't have to move it or anything, it's just here. I have view of everything. So, last part of Oregon is up top. Also, that bathroom doesn't have anything in it. So, up top is really straightforward. You can jump up on top of these beds if you want, from, say, here, up on top, or, yeah, pretty straightforward. Just jump on the beds. You can jump on there if you want. This is a nice spot, I think, if you want to say they're hiding in kitchen, and you want to like fuse from up top, or you want to sledge from up top, or buck, you're going to throw your drone up here, make sure no one is like roaming or hiding up here. You can just breach through the windows, and this room's already yours because you have your drone up here. This spot, also really obvious, just jump on the beds. That's about all there is to it. This room, I've never hidden a drone in here, honestly, but you can jump up on top of this stuff and jump on top of, ooh, if you don't miss it, you can jump on top of the wolf head or the boar head if you want. If I get back up there, the American flag is actually completely solid, so you can throw a drone up here if you really want. This room has pretty much nothing. You can probably jump up on top of that. I haven't tried, but you probably can. And the last room has a couple cool spots. This one is just like gym and house, where you jump up on top of whatever this is. You have pretty good angles. You can see pretty much everything. And then obviously you can jump all along these gun cases. So yeah, that is Oregon.